There is something hypnotic about the rhythm of the sea. The way the Goa tide pulls back only to return with more force. It's exactly how memory works. I'm standing here looking at the flattest, most endless stretch of sand, but in my mind, I am climbing. I'm miles away from this coast and decades away from this moment. It's strange. The salt in the air here reminds me of the mist. The sound of the waves remind me of the wind howling through the tea gardens. Looking at this vastness, I realize that I'm a child of the slopes. I'm a product of a small town called Coonoor. And I'm thinking about the 90s. Not the 90s that they show on TV, not the pop culture version, but our 90s. The 90s where time moved slower than these waves. Do you remember the value of things back then? Not the price, but the value. Today, we tap a card, scan a QR code, and don't even look at the numbers. But back then, in the pockets of our shorts, we carried treasures. I'm talking about 25 paise. To the world, it was a coin. To us, it was a key to paradise. It was the price of a Paalkova. Do you remember that taste, that sugary, milky explosion that stuck to the roof of your mouth? You didn't just eat a Paalkova, you negotiated with it. You made it last. You walked half a kilometer, sucking on that 25 paise candy, feeling like the richest kid in town. And if you were lucky enough, if the stars aligned, and if it was a birthday or a festival, you might have had 5 rupees. Yes, 5 rupees. It wasn't just money, it was luxury. It was a serious responsibility. Holding that crisp or often torn crumpled 5 rupee note, you felt the weight of your pocket. You could buy the world with that, or at least enough snacks to feel like a king for that afternoon. We didn't need much. We didn't want much. The thrill wasn't in the buying, it was in the rarity of it. I look at these open roads in Goa and I smile because in Coonoor, the roads wasn't always the way we got to school. We had the tracks. Walking through the railway tracks, that was our daily adventure. The palace stones crunching under our school shoes, the smell of grease and iron, the constant thrilling calculation. Is the train coming? We knew the timetable better than the station master. We walked through the fog, breath visible in cold air, balancing on the rails like tightrope walkers. It was dangerous, maybe, but it was also freedom. And waiting for us outside the school gates were the guardians of our appetite, the fruit vendors, the raw mango slices dusted with salt and chili powder that made your eyes water, those gooseberries, and those oranges. It wasn't packaged. It wasn't sanitized. It was sliced right there by hands that knew every kid by name. We shared those fruits, passing them around, licking the chili off our fingers, and staining our uniforms. That was our social network. No likes, no shares, just a bunch of kids standing in the Coonoor mist, sharing a slice of raw mango. The geography of Goa is gentle, it rolls, but Coonoor demanded effort. We lived on the slopes, we lived on the steeps. Gravity was a playmate you had to respect. Have you ever played street cricket on a 45-degree slope? The rules change. The physics changes. If you hit the ball too hard on the offside, it doesn't just go for 4 runs. It goes down the valley, and sometimes it goes into someone's tea garden 3 levels below. What happens then? The game stops. The recovery mission begins. We did not have flat pitches. We had gravity. We had determination. We ran uphill to bowl. We ran downhill to field. Our lungs were made of steel and mountain air. Those small thrills, the ball hitting the bat, the sound echoing off the hills, the argument over whether it was a trial ball or not, that was our universe. The 90s didn't end on a specific date. They ended when we stopped walking on the tracks. They ended when 5 rupees became change. They ended when we stopped finding joy in a 25 paise candy. I stand here today letting the ocean breeze hit my face. It's beautiful, it really is. But if I close my eyes just for a second, I'm not hearing the waves. I'm hearing that toy train whistle. I'm tasting the Paalkova. I'm feeling the burn in my legs from climbing the steep road home. The tides here come and go, but the mountains stay. And so do the memories of that small town boy.